As in horror nights, we share things that logic doesn't explain. So this is one of such story where logic doesn't make sense. Why in that particular stretch, too many accidents?
Good evening and good night and late night chit chat. So Shura, I think you have something fierce to share today.
Yes, I have.
It has to be blood spilling all over the place and has to be haunted. It has to be killing. Tell us.
Warrior, today I'm gonna share with you all about this plus highway. Most people have used plus highway. There are some places along the highway, it's called black spot. Now, why they call it black spot? Because that area, numerous accident happens there. These are accidents that many people die, in big numbers.
Are you talking about the North-South Highway?
Yes, this is North-South Highway. Let me be more exact, okay? Precise the location is after Tapa, is between kilometer 291 to kilometer 310. That is the black spot area. Now,
So this is kind of in the middle of the highway, but the atmosphere of the environment is full of evil force.
yes. Let me share with you with my experience, then I'll tell you how I found out how dangerous this place is. So many years ago when I was traveling, almost about in the evening, around 7:30, I had a flat tire. So I have to pull over, and this place was within the stretch I mentioned earlier. So I pulled over and came up from the car and tried to fix my flat tire. And within minutes, not even 2-3 minutes, two guys, not three, 2 to 3 guys. One guy came in a motorbike, another guy came in a car and stopped. So I was a bit worried, late evening, not many cars, and somehow it was on a weekday, so it's not a public holiday, so you don't have many cars along the road at that time. Okay, and so these two people, two cars vehicle pulled over. They came to me. I said, brother, are you having problem with your car? I said, yes, I'm having problem. I need to fix my flat tire. Then he said, then they look at my tire and said, let me help you. Then first they offered the help and I reluctantly accepted. Then they told
Because
me,
you feel fear, these guys could be someone, trying
Yes.
to take things away from you.
yes,
That's
that was
usual, right? Yeah.
That was my primal fear because I had family in the car. But they quickly tried to fix their tire and they told me, you try not to stay too long on this road, okay, especially after night. This is a very dangerous area, a lot of accident happens. And they told me this place is kind of like a black spot, okay. Why I said black spot? They said, a lot of accident happens here, especially at night. And since you are traveling with the family, please leave fast. So it kind of make me a bit worried, and these two people.
So you guys quickly changed the tire with their help, and then you just shoot out from there. Is it?
Yes. So I shoot out from there, but whatever they said to me, it was kind of puzzling. So I decided if I do my own research, why they are saying this? Because I've been traveling on this highway for many times, but this particular spot, especially when they told me it's quite dangerous, so I did my own homework. And to my surprise, indeed that place is a black spot. Many
home.
accidents. Yes, many
When he
accidents.
came home, and it really puzzled you, and you start doing some research on it.
Yes, no. When they told me, it made me curious. Then when I done the research, I was puzzled because there's been a landslide. There's many people have died. Bus accident. Okay, since 2011. Bus. Okay, there was incident in 2011, 2019. Even Karpal Singh accident happened over and he died. So
Exactly on the spot.
Exactly along the spot. The range is 291 kilometer to 310 kilometer. That's the range. That is the stretch of the road. Okay, the expressway. So when I did my research, my digging on this, of course, the authorities deny this. They have their own scientific reasons. So, but the locals have their own reasons. First, it came from a local tribal leader. There's the tribal people there. We call it Orang Asli. Okay, they are the native people there.
Okay.
So it used to be their ancestors' grave around there. As most people know that most these native people or Orang Asli, they have their ancestors' grave near at the foothill of hills or mountains. And GUA TEMPURUNG, this highway is actually below the foothill of the mountain, of the hill. So it used to be a burial place. Okay, so when they built the highway, somehow they managed to get approval and get it done. So one, it was a previously a burial area, so that's itself a scary place. Second, the place itself, a lot of supernatural things happen. Okay, because they pray to the hill. Okay, these native people, they have, according to their belief, the hills, mountains, all are spirits. So they used to pray, they used to worship and everything.
So there was it's a burial place. It's not a killing or something.
No, it is before the highway was built. Okay, it was a burial place. It's a deep
cemetery.
jungle. So the highway was passed through cities, jungle. As you know, plus highway didn't pass through a lot of cities. It went through a lot of jungle for obvious reason. Okay, and this highway was exactly below the GUA TEMPURUNG. So after my research and everything, yes, there are whatever the guys told me does make sense because the number of accidents. As I said, this accident, according to them, those who have experienced it, when I found information, when I collected some information, they said, especially drivers at night when they drive, they can see people crossing the road. So that's one of the reasons why, yes, somebody just run across the road. And that's where, people try to avoid and fall into the slope, the ravine and everything. That's why one of the reasons happens.
They get distracted.
Yeah. You get distracted. Something moving, something, hidden, something flying, a lot of things. So a lot of these truck drivers, they know this. They know about this thing. So when I checked to them, they said, yes, this is a stretch. They will try to avoid or they'll be extra careful. Usually they said, we pull over at Tapa, have a nice cup of coffee or some energy drink. Because the next stretch is the dangerous stretch. So that's why they always be extra cautious. So whatever the three gentlemen shared with me earlier, asking me to leave, it made sense. Because they said to me that I need to leave this stretch as fast as possible and avoid stopping on this area. And to make things, sometimes when people say things, tend to doubt. Okay, so once I shared this thing to a couple of friends. So two of my friends who happened to be traveling to north, they did pull over around 7:30 onward. That time before 8. They said the exact time was after 7:30. They pulled over. They stepped out from the car, and they want to know what's happening. They want to feel. First, the area, of course, after 7 it starts becoming cold because it's hilly area. The breeze is cold breeze coming in. But at the same time, you feel something spooky in that area. Something wrong. You have some aromas coming there. So you can hear some sound. These are not sounds that you can actually hear on a busy road. You know, some spooky sound. Okay, not insect sound. Some spooky sound. You can feel something, and at the same time, you also can feel, your body can feel something.
This is your friends who went there, who want to try out.
Yes, they actually went there. They want to experiment. See, when we share these stories, there'll be people will not believe things like this. So some will obviously want to go and experience it. So these two guys of my friend, they went there. They pulled over, and they said it was something abnormal. They can't explain, but it was something abnormal. They stayed probably about 10-15 minutes maximum. They decided to move on because they could sense something is not right. Okay, so Ashura's investigation on this shows one thing: that area is definitely a black spot. It's an area we must avoid. Okay, and there's a lot of mystic things happening there. A lot of accident. When I say accident, these are not accident involve 1-2 people. This accident involves large number, double digit. Yes, double digit. Yeah. All right.
So you can't avoid that stretch. You got to drive through that area. So are you saying that be careful while you're driving? You know, watch out for the spot.
See, what I'm trying to tell is, when you stop or when you pass by the Tapa R&R, after that you must be extra alert, especially at night. The time I was told, and everything after 7:30, after the sunset. Okay, so after the sunset, if you happen to travel or early in the wee hours, 3 or 4 in the morning, there's a tendency you'll be a bit tired or you'll be sleepy. So anything that comes across you, you'll be shocked, and you might react instantly, and that's why you try to avoid something on the road, and you end up in an accident. So you have to be extra careful on this stretch. You have to be more alert, if possible. Okay, some people said when you pass by this area, do chant some spiritual mantras or words, according to your own religion. Just be extra cautious. Now, of course, when you Google, you find a lot of information on this. However, the authorities, of course, they always deny. They have their own scientific reason. They always have their logical reason. As in Horror Nights, we share things that logic doesn't explain. So this is one of such story where logic doesn't make sense. Why in that particular stretch, too many accidents? And when this incident where a prominent politician died over there, people did question, is it really something going on in that road, especially that stretch? Why too many?
Yeah. See, the things that supernatural with curse and all those things, it's unavoidable as normal human like us. So we have only, what we have is the pray hard and be cautious. Thanks, Ashura. Thank you for sharing and showing us what you have experienced, and that should bring a beneficial for everyone. Thank you. Good night. Night.
Night is alive.